Hi there folks, good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'm doing videos from this angle and I plan to do about 3 videos today. Hopefully the video is going to be like helpful, it's going to be like sort of like an update and then revisiting a classic fragrance that is Nautica's Voyage. First episode I'm going to do here. We're going to be talking about this great classic and I want to title this as, is this the greatest freshie of all time? So we'll see my 2 cents and I would like to know your opinion as well. So there's nothing much really to tell to begin with this awesome fragrance. Since it's my journey, I have seen this fragrance absolutely everywhere. This fragrance got so much love because of many reasons. Let me go to the strong points. I'll talk about the notes shortly that I get and what type of scent this is, where you can use it. And I'm assuming many of the people who are watching this, they perhaps haven't encountered this fragrance. You never know. So I'll keep that in mind, new, old viewers. So hopefully you're doing good. So what are the good things about this fragrance? As you can tell, I have quite a few bottles in front of me here. And I just kept the packaging for one of the 100 mLs just to show you how this whole packaging looks like. And these are like these are like my newer batches, and this one I recently got a 200 ml partial from one of my brothers in community, and this is actually a tester version of a metal cap. That's the vintage version. I have about this much juice left, and before this I think I finished about 3-4 bottles, both Paige and me. I decanted and I used. So fair to say I know this fragrance quite well. I have been using this for 6-7 years, and my story with this was, first of all, like I saw the hype when I started my journey. Saw the hype of it. This one, Bentley for Many Intents, 2015-16. People used to talk about this fragrance, like rave about it, Ferrari Bright Neroli. So when you're a new collector, you want to get all of them. And I ordered this actually to my sister. She was in Manchester at the time, so she purchased it, but I got this fragrance after 2-3 months because they're traveling, and after a long time I got them. So Nautica's Voyage always was a cheapie. I would say cheapie because the price tag on this is really, really good. Usually you never have to pay like a kidney price on most fragrances. You do that, but this fragrance never asked for too much pricing. So the first great thing about this fragrance is so affordable. It used to be under $20 in Bangladesh, but nowadays the prices have gone high a little bit, like under $30. But in USA, these fragrances sometimes you can find $10-15 at TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, places like that. So for me, I always found Nautica's Voyage to be very price friendly. First good thing. Second thing is this fragrance, it's very eye-catching packaging. Okay, maybe perhaps not, the box is not very inspiring. They have quite a few flankers that I reviewed, N83, Sport, and perhaps there are a few more, but the bottle here, if I show you the full packaging, like the full, when the bottle is full, this is my brand new bottle, I haven't used any of it. So this one I just took it out just to show you how beautiful this looks. It's just like a sea water in a bottle. So it's just nice. It's a concave shape, really nice to hold. The cap, it's quite nice but light, plasticky, and it's simple, Nautica's Voyage, right? So when you see this, it's like anybody's eye. If you like blue color, this thing will definitely catch your eye, just like Versace Purom, some of the other Polo Blue. It gives you the feel of it's going to be a blue fragrance. So second good thing is the packaging. I really like it. Some people may find it very simple. It's okay. If I always wanted a 200 ml bottle, let me tell you why. I saw it in a sales post recent time. Someone was selling it off partial, I think about how much is there? I think roughly about 60-70 ml in this, I don't know. So it looked cool. That's why I got it, but basically all the juice are same. So third thing, how does this smell and how does it project? How does it last? On myself, on average, this fragrance is really beast mode for a freshie. And when I say that, it's a complicated sentence. What I mean, some people may consider this fragrance to be not a beast mode because their expectation is, I want the same way the Shura performs on me from Nautica's Voyage. That's not possible because a fresh fragrance, usually their lifespan is about 2 to 3 hours. If you get more than that, it's excellent, excellent, like for me. Like let's say Chrome, Azaros Chrome, Legend. Some of these fragrances really are beast mode. So this one I consider beast mode because I constantly get 5-6 hours easy if I put on my skin and clothes combined. I can smell it on my shirt, perhaps on my skin it's very faint after 3rd or 4th hour, but this fragrance definitely lasts on the shirt. So very good performance. The vintage batches, I'll tell you the difference between this and this. These are the new, this is the old one, and I'll show you the difference between the neck if you're wondering what is the difference between. Let me open this one. This is almost finished. If you see, I'll put it next to each other, you'll see the difference between the two. The cap version is going to be straight up like this. We can close the cap, But this one, because it's tested, I don't have the cap. This used to have a metallic cap, and this one will not close, I think, here. Okay, it doesn't fit. So this one, the neck is a bit different. That's where it's different. So performance is very, very good. How it smells, for me, first time I tried it, I did not like Nautica's Voyage. I had so much expectations. It's a very salty fragrance, and I was not really into salty fragrance until I met this one. I actually like Polo Blue, Versace Porom, Versace Manu Fresh. Those are more on the like Dior Sauveur, easier. When I tried this one gave me sort of like a green apple, crisp, cucumberish, kind of like a musky, and then also what is it there, salty accords. So that smells like kind of like a sea life, and it's very little sweetness in there. Even the green apple is kind of salty. So I did not like that fact at first. I thought like, wow, with the blue juice, it's gonna smell like Versace Porom, like the sky or Polo Blue. So if you try this for the first time, you may feel, oh, okay, it's a bit different, not maybe to my taste. So once you start getting used to it, then you see the smell is very addictive. For me, at least, it is. And it is kind of those fragrances that always people like notice, and they look at you positive manner, and they say, oh, that smells nice, pleasant, fresh, like a fresh laundry. You hardly get any bad comments from this one, like some people say, oh, that X smell, this and that. I never got it from this. So these are all the good things. Budget is good, bottle is good, longevity is good, smell is very safe. Sometimes you get really like good compliments from this, which you do not get from many niche fragrances. All solid. So what are the downsides with this fragrance? First of all, this is a very basic aquatic fragrance. Okay, what do I mean by basic? This kind of fragrances, when you smell it, it doesn't really inspire you, like to say, let's say you smell Bleu de Chanel compared to this. Bleu de Chanel is much more upscale, much more up class, beautiful grapefruit, and this has not a lot of transformation. This one doesn't have so much transformation. It smells the same all the way through. Okay, and the musky dry down is one of the most basic dry down you can smell. It's just constant. Whatever you smell is whatever they promise, nothing more. But then look at the price tag. Another thing, maybe people would say this is too common nowadays. Everybody's wearing this. Everybody has this bottle. So that could be a downside for some. Third thing is, some people say, it's, as I told you, it's not the most posh smelling or the most unique smelling fragrance. You can distinguish it, but if you wear this, let's say, a very high class party occasion, and if people smell it on you, they may say, oh, okay, that's not bad, it's nice. But if you, let's say, wear something, I don't want to put it down, but let's say if you're putting something like a Bulgari's Tiger or Dior Intense, that's more like upscale version, upscale fragrance. Okay, but these are some of the things I can think of if you really want me to criticize, but the credits are more on this than the criticism. So end of the day, why am I doing this? Why am I calling this, asking or putting this as a title? Is this the greatest fragrance, greatest freshie or greatest fresh fragrance, like aquatic, like ever? For me, one of them, definitely one of them. Considering the price point, it's really good. I mean, if you buy any freshie, that's going to cost you designer side $40-50, for which you can buy almost 2 bottles of it. Okay, that is great value. So one fragrance does everything for you. Let's say you don't have so much money to spend, you're a student. If possible, get a 200 ml like this. It will serve you very long time. It's a workhorse. You can almost use it summer day, morning, all the way to night time. No one's gonna mind it. If you are earning not much, this is the kind of a fragrance never break your bank. So if you ask me if I ever found anything better than this or more interesting, I'll have one solution for you before I finish. This fragrance from a similar house, which actually I'll remove this here, and so I can have space. This fragrance I actually found, which I find a little bit more interesting than Nautica's Voyage, and also has great performance. And I will tell you, if you can find it somewhere, it's a hidden gem. Both are collection worthy, but this next one, it's beautiful. It's Tommy Bahama's. I think, I always forget. Tommy Bahama, I'll write down the name. Sorry. Tommy Bahama's, Tommy Bahama Eau de Cologne spray, Tommy Bahama for men, something like that. Okay, I'll write down. It's a boozy name. I always forget. It was tequila or something, but I'll write down the name. This fragrance, if you see my review, you'll see how beautiful this bottle is. First of all, I bought it looking at the bottle, amber color bottle. This one, basically, let me tell you the name. Hold on. Yeah, sorry, because this one, they never put the name on the bottle. I always forget the name, but this is called Tommy Bahama for him, cognac, okay? Cognac, yes. So this one, there's not any cognac or some such note like that, but I get really nice salty watermelon from it. And it's also similar to the Marine Life, just like Nautica's Voyage, with more fruity notes. And it's not as cucumberish, like as boring as Nautica's Voyage if you get tired of it. So both are collection worthy. If you love this one, you can also try this one. It's beautiful. little bottle, okay, Marlon there. So that's my analysis of Nautica's Voyage, and I definitely would say for value, for what you pay for, this hands down is one of the best fragrances for summer, hands down, especially if you have a tight budget, right? So that's that, and it's a masterpiece for me. My liking, this was my morning scent. Every now and then, I perhaps do not wear it every day, but every now and then I'll crave for it. You know, if a sunny day, blue skies, I reach for it immediately, right? So it's a bottle that will always be in my collection. Thank you so much for watching. So time to move on to the next video. Take care.